this is JD with a new edition of Weekly News Pills, a bouquet of hand-picked events in last 7 days from across the planet. I would request you to like and share these weekly news stories, subscribe to my channel and put in your valuable comments. Your comments will be a guiding light in my endeavor. News Pill 1. Airbnb says it will host 20,000 Afghan refugees.
Airbnb announcing today its nonprofit organization, Airbnb.org, will provide temporary housing to 20,000 Afghan refugees worldwide.
Airbnb has pledged to provide free housing for 20,000 Afghan refugees. CEO Brian Chesky said Tuesday that the program would begin immediately and that Airbnb would pay for the stays. The displacement and resettlement of Afghan refugees in the US and elsewhere is one of the biggest humanitarian crises of our time. We feel a responsibility to step up, Chesky said in a series of posts on Twitter. Chesky said the company would work closely with NGOs and its non-profit arm, Airbnb.org, which provides housing to people in need following natural disasters and other crises. News Pill 2. Facebook launches virtual reality work app for meetings.
That's the real Mark Zuckerberg about the company's first big step into the metaverse that is being released today.
Facebook is trying to pull in workplace users with a new virtual reality meetings app called Horizon Workrooms. Workrooms lets people meet remotely in a virtual space populated by avatars. It is an app for Facebook's headset, which costs at least $300 and weighs a pound. People without a headset can join with a video call. Up to 50 people can be on the call, but only 16 can be in the VR space with avatars. For the full VR experience, users need to have a Facebook account. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is a fan of the metaverse, a vague concept that encompasses augmented and virtual reality with new ways of connecting. He expects to be the next stage of how people experience the internet. Virtual reality has never really taken off, even during the pandemic, when remote work became the norm for millions of office workers and made the video conferencing service Zoom a household name. News Pill 3. Waymo starts offering autonomous rides in San Francisco. Waymo is going to start shuttling a wider group of passengers around in its autonomous vehicle in San Francisco, California, though they will have to sign non-disclosure agreements and there still will be a human safety driver behind the wheel. It is the second city where the company has expanded its nascent autonomous vehicle offering, as the Google sibling has been performing fully driverless rides without a safety driver in parts of Phoenix, Arizona for more than a year now. Waymo is one of a handful of companies trying to get a commercial service off the ground built around autonomous vehicles like Argo AI, which is backed by Ford and Volkswagen, and Cruise, which is backed by General Motors. Waymo has been testing self-driving cars in San Francisco for a decade, dating back to when it was still just a quirky-looking project inside Google. And it has let some Waymo employees ride in the early version of the commercial AV program in San Francisco. But now people can apply through the Waymo One smartphone app to take part in what it's calling the Trusted Tester program, which is basically a rebranding of the early rider program it ran in Phoenix. Waymo says the early rider program in Phoenix will also take on the new name. People who are accepted into the program will be able to take rides in Waymo's autonomous Jaguar I-Pace SUVs for free, but will have to offer feedback in exchange, and they won't be able to publicly share what the experience is like. There will be vehicles that are wheelchair accessible too. This is how the company started out the service in Phoenix. Though now anyone can hop into one of its vehicles there and even film and share the experience. News Pill 4. Elon Musk warned of a Terminator-like AI apocalypse. Now he is building a Tesla robo. The electric vehicle company will develop a humanoid robo prototype dubbed the Tesla bot. Musk announced at Tesla's Artificial Intelligence Day on Thursday.
Israel, the Tesla bot will be real. But basically, if you think about what we're doing right now with the cars, Tesla is arguably the world's biggest robotics company because our cars are like semi-sentient robots on wheels.
According to Musk, the prototype will be completed sometime in 2022. It is intended to be friendly, of course, Musk said during the Tesla bot announcement, and navigate through a world built for humans. The sentiment, and for that matter, the entire nature of the announcement may come as a surprise to anyone familiar with Musk's long-standing public views on AI-powered robots. In 2017, Musk publicly referenced the Terminator, citing his neurotechnology startup Neuralink, which aims to develop brain implants for humans to interface with machines as a preventive tool against a threat like Skynet, the 1984 movie's AI antagonist. That is the aspiration, to avoid AI becoming other, he wrote on Twitter. According to the presentation's briefing slides, the robo, codenamed Optimus, will stand 5 feet 8, weighs 125 pounds, have human-like hands and feet, contain a visual sensor to help it see, and ultimately work to eliminate dangerous, repetitive, boring tasks. You can talk to it and say, please pick up that bolt and attach it to a car with that range. And it should be able to do that. Musk said, please go to the store and get me the following groceries. That kind of thing, I think we can do that. He also cast a somewhat shaky vote of confidence that, if needed, humans could defend themselves against the Tesla bot. Hopefully that doesn't ever happen, but you never know. That is all for today. Thank you and goodbye for now. Stay blessed. See you in my next episode.